photographer. There's been always a saying, I guess it's in Hebrew, it's Ein Navi Be'iro, which means there's no prophet in his hometown, meaning that usually people in the hometown don't appreciate what they have at home, only somebody from outside. But I think we here appreciate Ron's work and his sensitivity in showing us our area through a personal view that shows his intense love for the place that he lives. So what I would like to do right now is to welcome Cathy breslaw to say a few words about her works. So please give her a hand to Cathy.
Selection committee here at Soka University for giving me the privilege and opportunity to exhibit my work in such a beautiful, wonderful space in such a wonderful university setting that is very unique. And the setting was very, very inspiring, and I feel very fortunate to be here. So with that, I wanted to start out by just saying that this particular exhibition I'm having here is called Transitions, and it represents about 6 years of work that I have done over the years, these past 6 years. And it's called Transitions because I've gone through sort of a process of creating and changing and researching ideas and developing thoughts. And that's the part about artwork that most people don't see. You see the finished product, but you don't really see sort of the ideas and things behind it. So I wanted to just mention that to you as being a very important part of the creative process, and one that myself and probably most artists are very, very familiar and aware of and use themselves. I actually have a background. I have an MFA from Claremont Graduate University in painting, and I started out as a painter. I've been drawing and painting for many years, but on a trip to Southeast Asia about 6-7 years ago, I found a particular material, which is the main material I'm using here, and it's an industrial plastic mesh that actually comes in a variety of patterns and colors that I have been using to layer and cut and roll and fasten together in all the different possible ways that I can, and to develop my work. And I'm actually using the material like paint, so that in some of the pieces you'll see here, there are some materials that are used with the mesh, like yarn and beads and all kinds of wire, commercial wire materials that I've been using as a way of drawing into the work as well. So the actual pieces are a lot like painting, but a little bit like sculpture too. I think they kind of straddle the line of sculpture because, as Ari mentioned, the work, it comes away from the wall purposely. I hang it as far away from the wall as I feel I can, so that the shadows are visible, so it creates a three-dimensional effect. And also there's one installation piece. I do a lot of installation work as well, meaning I do work that hangs from the ceiling, and I do floor pieces, and a variety of different kinds of work that, just because of the multi-purpose of the room, I couldn't do too much of. There's a piece in the corner back there that's an installation piece that is more of a three-dimensional type work that I'm often involved in doing these days. And beside that work, there's a few drawings, and those drawings are actually part of the process of the development of all my installation work. So that's why I included them in this particular exhibition, so that people can see the development of that work. The ideas and concepts behind my work have a lot to do with the fragile nature of life and the transitory nature of life, and also about light and space. I would say that those are the three primary areas that I really think about a lot. I do a lot of research on outer space and cosmology, and I'm interested in those subjects, and have developed some newer work as well along those lines. And actually, when I think about what my mission as an artist is, I think of it mainly to bring an awareness to people, the idea of beauty in the world, because it seems like a very sort of simple, trite thing, but it's actually a very important thing, I think, in the world in which we live, that beauty be recognized and appreciated and felt. And so I actually see my mission as an artist partly as that, is to bring that awareness to people, as fragile and precarious that might be in our world today. So with that, I'm going to conclude, and if anyone has any questions later, please feel free to talk to me, come up and ask me questions. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much. Ron, would you like to come on, please?
Thank you very much.